What's up, everybody? It's your girl Brooklyn with Heart to Heart with Brooklyn. So today I have a very important topic to talk to you guys about. I know you guys have seen in the news, Bhad Bhabie, Bhad Barbie, Danielle, whatever you want to call her, has been making a lot of headlines lately for her controversial thoughts on cultural appropriation. She's been getting a little in her feelings because people have called her out on being a cultural appropriator. So she's made some very interesting statements about this, and I want you guys check it out.
Foundation, whatever, darker foundation. Little Kim wears foundation that, and no disrespect towards Little Kim, I'm actually a fan of her. I no disrespect towards her, but the girl wears foundation that's too light for her face. The girl went and got a nose job to have a smaller nose like white people. Like, y'all don't see that? She turned herself into, and I'm like I said, no disrespect towards her. She do, I don't got no problem with it. She do what make her happy. That's on her. But like I'm saying, she literally got surgery to make herself look like a white person. She's wearing white like makeup that's light, and y'all don't say a goddamn word about her. Y'all don't say a goddamn word about her. But I put on a foundation that makes me look tan. To be black wearing foundation would be saying the N-word. I would be doing that black people do. The act black. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Who wants to be black? I don't understand that. I really just can't comprehend it.
Oh no, but honey, it gets worse.
Y'all say that I try to be black because and maybe a reason of me trying to be black because I grew up in the hood. Tarzan, right? The story of Tarzan, he grew up around the bears in the jungle. He didn't know no better. The monkeys, whatever it was, the monkeys or the bears, whatever the fuck it was. I thought his name was a bear. I thought it was a bear. No, that's the Jungle Book. That's the Jungle Book. I don't remember. All I know was he grew up. Listen. Tarzan was with the monkeys. He grew up with that. That's all he knows. When someone grows up in a certain area or a certain place where they're a part of their environment, they only know what's been around them. They only know what's been taught to them. I'm sorry I didn't grow up in the fucking suburbs with the white girls with the blonde hair and the blue eyes, because you know what? I put money on it. I put goddamn fucking money on it that if I did grow up like that, I would be straightening my curly hair, dyeing my curly hair blonde, and getting the spray tan and the blue eyes and all the makeup and shit and all the nice this, that, and the third, the bougie shit, because that's all I would know.
So yeah, she definitely spoke about Little Kim. Let's talk about the part where she talks about Little Kim. Girl, first of all, don't come for Little Kim whatsoever. Don't come for her. She didn't come for you, so don't come for her. And also, you're saying that she got her nose done to make her look white. Do you not understand? If you know your history, that Little Kim is a victim of domestic violence and actually had to get her face reconstructed. She didn't do it to be white. She wasn't trying to be white, nor do I believe that she wants to be white. In addition to the physical abuse that she has had in her past, she's also had mental abuse from all the men that she's dated in her life. She's had men tell her that she wasn't beautiful, that she wasn't good enough, that her skin complexion was ugly, and that she had to change the way that she looked. And after a while, that gets to you, okay? And her low self-esteem at those points definitely, I believe, contributed to her transformation. But regardless, we're not talking about Little Kim. Also, your skin complexion, there is a difference between tanning and blackfishing. A huge difference. Okay? And what you're doing is blackfishing. You're getting skin complexions, getting foundation that's 10 times darker than your skin. And we all see it. We all know it. And you don't think that you're doing anything wrong. Okay, but the thing is, you are. You're trying to be out here looking like an African American woman, and you say, who wants to be black? Yet Everybody feeds off Black culture. Everybody does. Okay? If it wasn't for Black culture, do you know how bland and unseasoned this world would be? Do you understand? Do you understand the words coming out of my mouth? Girl, you went from Danielle to Drea. Like, come on now. We see it, you just don't want to accept it. Come on now. Second part, I know this little girl did not compare us to the Tarzan trilogy. Tarzan. That's the analogy you want to go with. Tarzan. That's what you want to go with. Considering that black people for generations to come have been called monkeys and things like that, and you want to go with Tarzan? That's what you want to go to make your point. That's what made it valid. About a white man who was stuck in the jungle, raised by apes. That's what you want to go for. These points that she is making are very invalid, at least in my opinion. Some people find value in it. I don't whatsoever. But the people who find value in it don't really understand what cultural appropriation is, and usually are the people who are not people of color, okay, that really agree with her. The reason why so many people have a problem with white women wearing braids is because when we wear braids, we are discriminated against every single time. We are told our hair is ugly. We're not allowed to wear it to school. We're not allowed to wear it to work or anything like that. But when you wear it, it's fashion. That's the problem that we have. That's why we don't like when you wear the braids. I personally don't like it, but if that's what you're going to do, that's what you're going to do. But you have to understand the issues that come with it. That's the only problem that a lot of people don't realize that we have. We're not hating. We're not sitting here saying that, oh, you can't do this. It's ours, it's ours, it's ours. Yes, I'm not going to lie. It is ours because we started it. Braids, actually, you know, on a fun fact. So a fun fact is when it came to braids during the time of slavery was actually used to map out routes for slaves to go to freedom. That's actually what they were. They were maps. That's why there's so many different braid designs. They were actually used as maps to get to freedom. Also, within the braids, a lot of people would hide grains of rice or even other food products within the hair to help people survive while they are going to freedom. That's why braids are so culturally drawn to us, because it's something that we have used for survival. However, now we are being discriminated against wearing braids. But when you wear them, it's fashion. That is the problem with that, which a lot of people don't really understand. And I love the term of, oh, well, Black women wear weave. Black people wear wigs. They always wear their hair straight. They're trying to be white. Honey, ain't nobody trying to be white, okay? That is not what's going on in this situation whatsoever. We're not trying to be white. We are trying to survive, okay? We are trying to survive in a world that does not like us, okay? When we wear our hair in the natural state, we can't get jobs. We can't go to school. We can't get none of that. That's what people don't understand. Is that when we wear our hair the way God naturally intended it to be, we are not accepted. So the way to be accepted in society is to straighten our hair. That's what we do. We're not trying to be like you. We are trying to survive in this world that is strictly against us. So that's what people need to realize. So people and I know I sound very passionate about this, it's because I really am, because I really hate people that have the mindset like Bhad Bhabie, Catch Me Outside Girl, Danielle. Okay, I do not like people who have that mindset because they're not understanding the issue. And a lot of people I've seen Twitter responses about it, and they're just saying, Why can't we just all get along? It's just a hairstyle and stuff like that. It's not just a hairstyle to us. Unless you are black, unless your hair is kinky and curly, don't come to me about how I should feel about the way people are interpreting and the way that people are acting when it comes to my hair. Don't do that, okay? Because you don't go through the struggle. You see it. You might have black friends, because, you know, that's the common thing. I have black friends, so I understand. You might have black friends that have gone through it and stuff and feel like you're woke, but you're not, okay? Unless you've actually been through the struggle, then don't come at me. I've had people come to me when I wear my natural hair and pet me as if I'm an animal. Do you go through that, white people? With the straight hair, do you go through that? Do you go through people coming up to you like, oh my God, look at your hair. It's so, wow, it's so curly. No, you don't do that. You don't have to go through that. You don't have to go through a regular petting zoo when it comes to your hair, when you wear your hair in a natural state. Nobody's trying to pet you or touch you. So don't come for me acting like you know my problems when you don't. Our heart-to-heart moment that we're gonna have real quick. I know that this was a very serious topic. Our heart-to-heart moment is, Bhad Bhabie, know your place, okay? Know your place. We're wearing wigs, we're wearing weave, we're wearing that as a protective style to protect our hair. These styles, braids and all, are for our hair to protect it, okay? Your hair does not need protection, okay? That's what y'all aren't understanding. The hairstyles are actually, and what you guys hate to hear, are actually not meant for your hair texture at all. It's meant for people with kinkier, curlier hair. It's not meant for your texture, because if you do put them in your hair and if you do wear them, your hair will break off. That's just facts, and you've seen it with all these little girls who decide to just do that. All these girls who are not women of color trying to do that and try to rock the culture. Their hair falls out. So you've seen examples. So at this point, I don't feel bad for you. We have a whole routine that we have to do to make sure that our hair stays the way that it's supposed to be, because it requires a lot more maintenance than your guys' hair. So we have protective styles to make sure we protect it and make sure that it's healthy and nice for, you know, the rest of our lives type thing. Your hair does not need that. So that is why we wear protective styles. Not because we want to be white. Honey, I'm not trying to be white. I'm in love with my melanin. We're not trying to be any type of other culture or anything like that. We are just trying to survive. That is what we're trying to. We're trying to get this close enough to the same opportunities that you guys get on the daily. So at the end of the day, you are a cultural appropriator and just need to accept it. It has nothing to do with you growing up in the ghetto or whatever. And also, side note, the ghetto does not mean black. They need to stop associating those two words together. Because me personally, I grew up in the suburbs and I'm black. Am I ghetto? No. Okay? Ghetto does not mean black. So stop associating black with ghetto. Hood does not mean black. Gangs does not mean black. Prisoner, jail time, jailbird does not mean black. So stop associating that with that. So just because you grew up in the hood does not mean you're black or you're woke with the culture. But I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Heart to Heart with Brooklyn. Please make sure that you follow me on all social medias. And yeah, I will see you guys next week. Peace out, Girl Scouts.